Alrighty, so we are here today at Roy Pidcock's BMW in Long Eaton, doing a bit of test riding. Blake's really keen to take the F850 GS out for a spin, so I thought I'd take the opportunity to give the R9T a go. So this is the older air-cooled GS engine in the Heritage range. I don't really know a lot of the technical specs off this bike, but we'll flash them up on the screen for you now so you can see what we're dealing with. Not really the sort of bike that I'm going to be buying in the near future, but nice to give it a go and see what it's like and see how it feels. Interesting. I mean, the first thing that I noticed is it's quite nice and tall. I was worried it was going to be a bit on the short side, but that actually is not bad at all. Get these mirrors angled in a useful fashion. No, we've got a fuel gauge or something in here. No fuel gauge. Yeah, nice actually. It's taller than I expected, so it's quite a good height. I thought it might be a bit too low for me, but it's yeah. No fuel gauge. Just guessing.
Yeah, no fuel gauge. No fuel gauge. If the fuel light comes on, you've got about 45 miles.
45 miles. Okay.
Fine, though, if it's only done. It had a full tank and it's only done about 50 miles.
Oh, so we should have plenty.
About 140, 50 to a tank.
Cool.
But if the fuel light comes on, you've got about 40 miles.
Okay. Oh, don't. Anything I should know about it?
No, not really. It's not a huge amount on there, so you click through your menus, you've got your temperatures and everything.
Yeah.
Heated grip controls on that side.
Yeah.
No quick shifter, nothing fancy, it just rides how it rides.
No riding modes, nothing like that, just
that.
Cool. That's what we like, nice and simple.
You're on your knobblies, have you ridden on knobblies before?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you know what you're doing then, don't fight them, just let it do its thing. Apart from that, you've got ABS and everything still, that's all there. But they are pretty simple bike. There's not a huge amount with them, there's not a huge amount to go wrong with them. So
that's what we like, good stuff.
Sound, mate, really. That's what I do with them.
Nice one. Cool. Sounds good. Cheers, mate. Yeah.
And I'll be taking this out after Toby, share my thoughts on that as well. But Toby's going to take the lead on this. This sounds great. And I'm going to give you my thoughts on this. So without further ado, let's go do this.
Let's do it. One thing I forget when you're riding something with knobblies like this is the handling characteristics are very different to standard road tyres. They almost feel like they've got a mind of their own slightly. So far so good. There's a lot of power in a very small package on this bike. So it's a nice little burble on the overrun. Got to trust those knobblies. They do feel like they're trying to go off on one a bit. Probably not in its most natural environment on motorway this, but seems to be coping rather well at the moment. Gearbox is very nice and smooth, although I almost prefer a little bit more of a tonic on a gearbox. So, you know, you like to know that it's gone into gear. It's very smooth though. And that exhaust is just lovely. Got a real rasp to it. How scrambly you'd ever really get with a 1200 engine on a bike. I mean, it's certainly got the looks to go scrambling, but I've no idea how capable this would actually be. I don't think I'm going to get the opportunity to test it today, but it's definitely got a bit of a twitch though on the throttle. You can feel a bit of lateral twisting as you open the throttle up a bit, which I don't think is enough to be a problem, but when you first experience it, it is a little disconcerting because the back end sort of, and it's twitching to the left actually, so I'm guessing that's the vibration, the centrifugal force or centripetal force, which one of those is, I don't remember, but of the engine spinning it just sort of kicks the back end slightly out to the left. Interesting little phenomenon. Like I said, it's not really a problem, it catches you off guard a little bit. So I'm sure someone smarter than me can answer this. Is that because of the parallel boxer engine that I'm getting that, or is that because of the shaft drive? What's causing that slight kicking out? If you've got an idea, share it in the comments. This was fun though, I'm enjoying this. Oh, fuel warning. Fuel warning has been on. So, the gentleman said I get about 45 miles on a fuel warning light. So let's hope we don't get stuck somewhere. I can't imagine we're going to be doing more than 45 miles on this little test drive. So that is an interesting little feature. It does seem a little bit twitchy. It's so it's the same if you drop the close the throttle very suddenly. It does just have a bit of a twitch, which again I think is something that you'd get used to and isn't that much of a problem, but it is a bit disconcerting to begin with because it sort of flicks the bike suddenly. Very smooth suspension, soaking up these bumpy roads, no drama. Yeah, that gearbox, I'm not entirely happy with that. It's a little bit too smooth. I'm not feeling the gears engaging, which I'm kind of used to having. So yeah, lovely smooth gearbox, but doesn't necessarily give you the confidence that you're in the right gear. I guess because I am used to having a gear indicator, I suppose. And actually, when you're on the move and you're changing up and down, you know, gear at a time, it's not really that noticeable. But just then I tend to box shift coming up the junction, so I'll just dump it all down in one go. But again, I'm sure it's something that you get used to. That twitch does really catch you off guard. Sorry BMW, but I'm not really happy with the way that back end twitches. That is not good. I'm not happy with that at all. That's a real shame, because everything else about this bike I quite like, but not that. Okay, so we're back, and now Toby and I, there's Toby and Keith, we're swapped over bikes, and I'm now taking out the RNineT. Toby's taking out the F850 GS, and Keith is actually taking out the 1250. And I hope my battery, oh sorry, okay, here we go. Oh, the RNineT, and it feels incredible straight away. Instantly a different experience altogether, and it's phenomenal. Oh wow. God, that sound is worth the price of admission alone. Oh. Have to fill it up a bit before taking it out. God, it's a pretty thing. Okay, fuel done, and now I get to ride this, and I'm very excited. Here we go. What an experience! Oh, the sound of this thing! Are you kidding me? Come on! Want to go? Oh, these knobblies feel really weird. Oh, Toby wasn't kidding. I've never ridden a bike with full-on knobblies before, and it really banks over quickly. This couldn't be more polar opposite to what I've just been on. It's so visceral, it's just an experience all of its own. It's that noise. Oh, looking down and seeing that fantastic Boxer twin below as well. This feels phenomenal. And I've got a massive grin on my face. Oh, I'm in a lot of trouble. What a machine. Oh wow. It's so bare bones, it's so basic in regards to instruments. Just one clock and that's it. But it's just brilliant. Again, same switch gear. Oh, it's got heated grips, that's nice. Obviously ABS. Very comfortable again, but the pegs are quite high, which I wasn't expecting. So my knees do feel a bit high, but I'm not uncomfortable, which is a very good thing. But it's the theatre of that engine. That's the main event here. This is so cool! I love it. It's just incredible. That shaft drive is giving so much torque and it makes the whole bike twist. It's vicious, but also makes you feel alive. Oh, this is a very special machine. Already, I'm sold. Oh dear, I want one. As Toby would have covered, this is the 2019 BMW RNineT Scrambler in all its glory. And those exhausts sound incredible! Oh, that's so good. Toby is just literally taking this out, and we've been given the opportunity to swap bikes over. And of course we're not going to say no to that. So Toby's behind me right now on the F850 GS, and as you would have seen from my review on that, it just wasn't my cup of tea, whereas this very much is. So this is the R1200 Boxer engine, air cooled. Oh, these tyres are terrifying! And I believe all the engines have come from the old GS models and fitted into these for their heritage range. But again, like all of our reviews or impression videos, it's not going to be full of stats and figures. It's about that experience on the bike. That's very nice. So, for facts and figures, I'm going to put some stuff on the screen right now. Here we go! Oh, this is incredible! What a machine! Oh my word! Oh, that noise! What whoa! What a bike! You can feel all the wind on your chest, obviously. It's part of the course with a naked bike or a heritage bike or a retro, and it just brings you back to the core biking, you know, the bare bones experience, and it's something that has great appeal. Oh, I love it. It's all about sunny weekends, bombing around on twisty tracks and pulling up at your local biking haunt. This is what this bike is all about. And I think the way it looks is just on point. The whole RNineT range looks amazing in my opinion. I'm a big fan of it. I actually like the RNineT Pure the best. I love the gold forks at the front, but unfortunately due to my knees I just can't get on that bike. So that left the Scrambler or the Urban, and out of the two I think the Scrambler would be my bike of choice. I love that brown seat, looks so good. I wonder what Keith's making of the R1250 up there. This bike's gonna make its way on my Christmas list, I'll tell you that for nothing. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh! This is so much fun! Massive grid in my face, power for days, so much torque. You can feel the whole bike move beneath you. It's just incredible. I mean that in a good way, you know, you can feel it twist. And it's something I can really get on board with. I like that. I love the way it burbles on the overrun too. It just, oh. This bike makes you feel alive. I hope my battery doesn't run out. The sound of this machine is incredible!
I am so happy right now. If you've ever wondered what this bike is like, or any of the R9T range, go out right now and book a test ride. Because they are brilliant. What fun. Oh wow. Right, I'm sure Toby's giving you all the facts and feelings and thoughts. This is just a real quick second ride, so I'm not going to go on about it. But for my, as I said, the pegs are quite high, but it has that bench seat, so you can move around on it. I'm 6 foot, and Toby's taller than me. I think he's 6'3", so it'd be easy for taller riders to move backwards and forwards to get a comfortable spot on the bike. The bars are nice and wide, so it's nice and comfy. I love the switch gear, standard for all Beamers. It's just very clear, and you know, there's no fuss on this bike. A very clear dial in front of you that you can read. But really all of that pales to the experience of riding it, because that engine is the main show right now. That thumping air-cooled boxer is just exquisite. This bike makes you feel cool. It's the same feeling I got when I rode the Bonneville T120, you know, you just feel cool riding it. Oh, I'm so chuffed I got to ride this. It's just these tyres I need to get used to, crikey. What a machine. Every time I look down on the tank and see the engine either side of it, makes me grin ear to ear. It's one of the, I think that this is one of those bikes that you would have in your living room just to look at. It's that pretty. We still got him. That's good. I thought I lost Toby there. Oh, what an experience. This is pure unadulterated bike porn. You know, it's just, it's so good. This is what biking is all about at its most purest form. Oh my god! I want one! Oh! Yeah! Oh! Oh, this is so much fun. This is for me, the polar opposite of what the F850 GS is, whereas that's very functional and solid and you know, it's where I said it's very vanilla. This is just visceral, it's just raw and brutal and fun, so much fun. Sorry, I'm really struggling to get my words out. This is brilliant. Oh, I am in so much trouble right now. What a machine. Oh, this is so much fun. And the beauty of a bike like this is that you can use it every day. I have friends that have this bike and use it to actually commute on. You know, it's that usable. You know, you could do the whole posing thing on a Sunday, all the cafes and all that kind of stuff. And then on the Monday, you put a rucksack on and head out to work. And I love that about it. And also, for me, on a personal note, this is the type of bike that people will look at as you go past because of the noise, if nothing else. And I haven't had that since the Harley Davidson days. Oh, the tone of that exhaust is just exquisite. If any of you guys are in the market for a retro, modern retro I should say, bike at the moment, put this on your list. You must try it. And I think these are the standard cans as well. I'd love to know what the Akrapovic ones are like. Yeah, I can very much see me on one of these. Just checking there, you're still with me. Got a horrible feeling my battery's going to die on me. I'm going to do the obligatory thanks to Roy Pidcock. They've really come through for us today, sorting us out with 2 test rides between Toby and I. They really have gone above and beyond. It's a great dealership, and if you're in the area, Long Eaton, do check them out. It's a great place to stop off, have a chat and grab a coffee. What a machine. Oh, what a machine. Just in case you hadn't realised, I'm mucho impressed with this bike. It's so good. It's one of those go-to bikes for sunny day riding. Oh, I love it. I just love that engine. It's just so good. Such a simple dial, speedo, sorry. I mean, it literally just gives you all the information you need, namely the speed, how many miles you've done. It's got a fuel indicator light. I think that's pretty much it. So it truly is back to basics with the instrumentation, which is one of the great appeals of these machines. I certainly like it. The only thing I would like to have seen is that having a dual clocks, a clock for the rev counter and obviously the other for the speedo. I think that looks fantastic, and that is available on the other variants of the R9T, but not on the Scrambler. It really is a pleasant place to be once you get accustomed to those tyres, because it's got those TK80s, I want to say, Nobelies on, and it really tips you in. Once you get used to that and the higher pegs, it's comfortable, and I'm really surprised. I thought I might struggle with my knees, but I'm doing fine. The suspension's pretty firm, but again, it's about that visceral, that raw experience, and you're certainly getting that with this machine. What a way to spend an afternoon. This is brilliant. Something else. I'm so chuffed I've got to ride this. This is something I've wanted to ride for as long as I can remember. What a bit of kit. What a piece of kit. I would very much like to have one of these in my garage. I know that Toby said he didn't like or couldn't get on board about the way the bike twisted, but I'm really enjoying it. I think it's all part of the experience, and I think it's been engineered in that way. It's funny how people have different experiences on different machines. I'm sure he will have a completely different experience to what I had on the F850, and we'll soon find out when I edit this and do the back-to-back reviews. Oh, just listen to it burbling away. What a lovely little town. And again, a different route. He's done outstanding work today with following the leader, giving us 2 fantastic routes to test these bikes on. And all the news, the mirrors are very good. I'm liking the mirrors.
very, very clear. You can see everything going on behind you. So that's a big tick in the box there. Brakes are also very good too, particularly the front. But the star of the show on this thing, without a doubt, hands down, is that engine. It's just something so special. That engine in this frame and that exhaust, it's just truly special. Stanton on the bridge, woohoo! Oh wow. How pretty is this? What a machine. Oh, what a machine. Just in case you haven't realised, I'm mucho impressed with this.